are back by popular demand. That's what it says here. Sue, did you write that?
Hello. Sorry, I didn't realise you were going to talk to me then. Sorry.
Of course I'm going to talk to you. Who else am I going to talk to?
Me? Might have been Juliet by popular demand.
Juliet Donovan, we
back.
have not seen you for a wee while.
Forgive
Our
me.
favourite legal beagle.
Yes, busy.
What have you been doing? Has it been a tough caseload, as they say on Boston Legal?
Yes, a tough caseload.
Has it?
Yes.
Working way
Travelling
hither and
all
thither.
over East
Has it?
Anglia. Yes.
Did you get your tax
hither and
return
thither.
in?
Yes,
That was your last
thank
excuse.
you very much.
Wasn't that a strain?
Yes, my wonderful accountant. She's a genius.
Are you
Bless her.
like the rest of us at the end of the year, desperately running around trying to find bus receipts and things like that?
They're all sort of, in a mess, but it's just gathering together bank statements.
Yes. Sue, did you get yours in? You're a proper businesswoman, so you'd have to get yours in.
Well, I was going to say, my accountant sorted all that for me, so I just have to pay the bill.
Lovely,
good.
lovely Greg.
The lovely Greg, yes.
The lovely Greg. I got mine in as well.
Yes, only because he
Yay.
chased you.
It's so
I always
depressing.
do it with a week to go. But apparently they always leave a little bit of room for late
bit of
comers.
wiggle room, yeah.
And anyone been doing the dry January? I'm not going to bang on about it, but has anyone been moved to do that?
No, not a
No,
drinker,
I don't
really.
quite
Not
see the point.
interested.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Here come the girls.
On the programme we have Sue Hall and
Hello.
Juliet Donovan.
Hello.
Our legal beagle and our friend from Made to Clean and other things as well, including Wire.
Made to clean, 5 years old today.
Congratulations.
Milestone. Yes.
Just think of all that
Wow.
cleanliness you've left in your wake. That's unbelievable.
It's incredible. 5 years. I'm just
How many
amazed.
staff? How many cleaners?
How many cleaners? Wow, interesting, because I've just acquired West Suffolk today to celebrate as well, so it's all going to get even bigger now.
So you're like Attila the Hun taking over the steps of Suffolk.
Not quite.
In a
not
cleaning
quite.
way. You're the cleaning version of Attila the Hun.
Well, we do our best, yeah. It provides work for local people, though.
Absolutely.
You know, and they can't always get little part-time jobs, so it's quite satisfying to do.
Is it? What's it? How do you think 2015 is going to be? Is it going to be busy?
Oh, it's
Business
gonna be,
picking up?
It's going to be very busy for a lot of people. It's certainly going to be busy for us. We have a massive recruitment program at the beginning of the year. We're always taking on new workers, and of course the area for that has just got a lot bigger now.
I suppose it's kind of like a benchmark for the economy, because when more people are in work, more people like to say, right, let's get a cleaner. We can't be bothered to clean.
That's right, yeah. And I mean, this is a funny time of year because you usually lose clients as well at this time of year.
Why? Because it's spring clean time.
No, it's not spring yet, darling. Have you looked out the window?
Oh, yeah. My camellia's out.
It is the 1st of February.
Is it it is. Anyway, we've got to crack on. Ladies, here we go. First up for debate, losing your patience.
Oh.
What causes you to lose yours? Apparently waiting for food in a restaurant, delayed trains, traffic, loading web pages and being kept on hold are all things that have topped new research of things that make us lose it. 2,000 people found on average will wait 5 minutes to be served at a bar. I think that's quite a long time, actually. 18 minutes for someone to call us back. And if anyone's listening at Santander, that's a week in my case. And 16 seconds for an online video to start. Are you a patient person, Sue?
No, I'm not. And my other half will attest to that as well. I think I just become more impatient as I've got older. I don't think I used to care too much when I was younger, but I think it's got worse as I've got older, maybe because I'm running out of time. I don't know. Just like, come on, there must be other places to be, and why do you have to come out at lunchtime, you know?
Why do they do that? Why do they do that? Why you go out, everyone has a lunchtime, then you go somewhere and everyone's, oh, sorry, they're at lunch. Oh, that drives me insane. Absolutely.
But the loading web pages, the little blue wheel that goes round and round
Buffering,
I
yeah.
have been known to smack my desk in frustration and scream out loud.
But
It's
it's an odd thing, because back in the day, you're talking about, this is information now we do get pretty instantaneously. So why do we get so cross if it takes us a couple of seconds? Back in the day, we'd have had to go to the library, get books out, research them, all that kind of stuff. That it seems the quicker we expect stuff, the crosser we get when it doesn't turn up. I don't quite understand it.
well, because if you've had it fast and it's suddenly not
She's
fast,
had it fast. She's now got it slow. She's had it fast.
so you've got something to compare it to. Is my
I've
point?
never had it fast. I haven't had it fast because I
And you've
wasn't
not
going that
load,
fast.
if you've had
No.
a web page load fast, you'd remember.
Yeah. What about you, Julia? I
Oh,
imagine
well,
you're
I'm
more of a
quite zen-like,
You-
really.
I'm zen. I
You
would say
see,
that.
I'm zen.
Yeah.
I mean, my brother's listening. He's probably laughing because he knows full well I smacked my MacBook because of what Sue said. That pie or something. But nowadays, not, because I travel so much. I'm in traffic all the time.
Yeah, that's
just let
true.
it go. Just enjoy it, etc. And have time to stay.
No,
take
see,
stock
traffic
and
don't
think.
bother me. Traffic, I actually enjoy. That's my me time, actually. That's my
Exactly.
thinking time. That's
Exactly.
so I quite enjoy that.
I absolutely agree with you about that.
The buffer.
So,
yeah.
mate, is it specifically technology because you expect it to work, and when it doesn't work, it drives you insane? With supermarkets, that kind of thing, getting to a garage and someone having to do their entire shop while you're waiting for them to move on so you can go into
It is a little bit frustrating, but life's full of very different people, so you do have to sort of exercise a degree of tolerance when you're behind someone that's aside from putting petrol in my car, I need shopping for the next 5 days. So they're in front of you.
Fair enough. I love the fact that BT. Well, I should say they've also put out something about how to be more patient and not to lose your temper. I don't know why BT specifically put that out. Part of what they've put on their website is impatience is anger at yourself.
Oh, is it?
So if you get absolutely go nuts with people on one of those lines, then apparently it's because you're to blame yourself.
But I still think it's better out than in. If you are going to lose it, you just need to go
See, but those options
and
that
then
you
it's
get
gone.
on telephones, if you want phone 1 for this, 1 for that, and if 3 for this and 3 for that, and you think, I just want to speak to a human being.
I've pretty much given up phoning banks, anything to do with telephone people,
HMRC.
HMRC, because you will just the frustration is just not worth it. I prefer to just not to even speak to them. I mean, nothing says more about customer care that we're just prepared to either keep you in a queue.
So nice to just get through to a human being. That's
human
all I
being.
Want. We need to go back to that.
What about shop queues? Is that something that will make you drive yourself demented?
Shop tunes.
Queues, dear, queues.
Sorry, I was rubbing my eyes there.
Stay awake, Sue. Stay awake.
Couldn't hear.
Sue, here you go. Here's the gin and tonic.
Here's the gin and tonic. It's the gin and tomato. What is that?
It's a Bloody Mary with gin in it. And pass it back here because it's mine.
My brother's just sent me a text saying, very honest about the MacBook.
Queues, supermarket queues. I must admit, I am the very annoying person that always says, could someone open another till, please? I do that. It drives me
I
nuts.
must say, I prefer the Disney queue principle where you've just got the one queue and you just sort of feed off as a cashier becomes free. But otherwise you've got to say which one's going to move first.
You see, I am one of my core skills, and there are not many, is spotting this queue that's going down quicker. I'm very good at that.
You're very good at that.
You've got to identify the person who's if it's a young chap, don't go for the young chaps because they're normally a bit slower, and a slightly older lady. The queues always go a lot faster. Little babies. Anyway, I'd love to hear from you on the programme today. What drives you demented if you're kept waiting with anything? Is it phones? Is it the buffering on the old computer? Is it waiting for stuff? I mean, it is true. I mean, it does drive me mad if you're waiting for an online video to load. But, it's amazing that you can watch videos now in
agreed.
in a bath or something. You don't tend to think about that. You just think, I need to see this now. And we are apparently, as a nation, getting more and more impatient.
I think it may be fear that it's not going to work. Do you know what I mean? If you've got your MacBook or whatever, and it's not going to work, and you think, God, I've got a piece of work to get done.
Oh, you've got
sugar.
work. I've got the fear that Coronation Street's not going to load.
Here come the girls, 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 girls. Girls, girls, girls.
This are the lovely ladies in the studio.
Hello.
We have Sue Hall from Made to Clean and also Women in Rural Enterprise, and also Juliet Donovan.
Can I just say thank you, Georgie,
yes,
this morning?
please do. Yes.
Because on the way here, or the way back from Felixstowe this morning, you played one of my favourite songs, The Boxer.
Oh, yeah.
And then on the way here to the station today, you played Maggie May.
There we go.
Yes, bit of Rod. And when I got here to the studio, David Essex.
Oh, my heavens.
I tell you, big thank you.
There you
because
go.
they're all
there we go.
They're all sing-alongers.
I have to say, it's not me that puts this together.
Oh,
we just come in and the god of putting the playlist together on local radio, you say thank you.
I will.
We
thank you
concur
so
with that.
much.
Thank you. And also, if you want a dedication, we don't mind that. Jamie Lee loves dedication.
Oh, yes, I've forgotten about.
Yes, all right. Well, I'll have a think about
there you
that.
go. Anyway, Dame Judi Dench is celebrating her her 81st birthday. Oh, and she's done well.
And she
And
looks
she's
so
done
good as well.
Oh, she does. But she's getting a tattoo, her first tattoo. She says she's often thought about having one done over the years. As she said, so mind you, 81's not exactly a milestone. You thought she'd get done for 80, wouldn't you? But we're not criticising Dame Judy. We just wouldn't do that. So you've got your milestone, have you not?
Yes, coming up.
Coming up.
I've also got a tattoo.
Did I know that you had a
You've never
tattoo?
mentioned that, Sue. Is it mentionable on
Did
this
you? Was that a
programme?
milestone thing?
No, it was one of those I must have it done before I'm 40 type of things, rather than actually to celebrate a milestone.
Did we know that? Did we know
don't
you got a
know.
tattoo? Where is it?
On my belly.
Oh, go on, let's have a look.
Oh,
I shall show you shortly. Yes.
What is
thank
it?
you.
I'm starting to think of a tattoo on my belly. It'd have to be expandable.
Well, at the time, I was, you're curious. You think, oh, do they hurt? Do they not hurt? And everyone I spoke to said, well, as long as you don't have it on a bony area, it'll be fine. So I went for the fleshiest part of my body, and it just tickled.
Did it?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
bless.
It's-
Any regrets having had it done?
None at all.
Oh,
None
we
at
can't
all.
see it. What does
Juliet,
it say?
It doesn't say anything. It's a visual.
We've got Roberta Flack coming up. When Roberta's on,
Yes.
we'll have a little look. We'll have a little look. But what are you doing for you've got the old milestone. You've got
Yes,
one, am I right in that?
have. That's not until April, but actually I'm celebrating later this month because I'm going to South Africa for 2 weeks. Yes.
Nice.
With my best friend.
Do you think it's important to celebrate the milestones, or is it just another birthday? Or
No, I can remember my 21st, my 30th, my 40th, my 50th. I don't know what I did on the ones in between, but I can
you always remember
remember
the ones on the...
what I did on the significant ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think they are the important ones. So
The rest of them don't care about. What about you, Juliet? Have you got...
Yes, I'm coming up to the grand old age of 50.
You're not.
I am.
Can't be.
she is.
It's that cashmere onesie that does it.
It is what ages me. Yes.
Well, I never knew that. I wouldn't blind. Have you got any plans for it, or...
Well, I quite like to go on the Lady Florence, down the, Florence, the Lady Florence, down the river, on the river, and you hire that, but all the family go on, and there's no escape. So that's
It's
going
not
to be
exactly
amusing.
a trip of a lifetime, is it? I want to go on the
No, but I've done loads of trips
she's
of a
done
lifetime.
trip of a
I've done it all,
lifetime.
innit?
Well, that's a very modest request,
Or
Lady
Paris. I don't know.
Florence.
We'll see. Let's see where I'm at when I'm 50. We'll see.
Do you think it
December
depends
the
if you're in a sort of happy frame of mind whether you want to celebrate
exactly.
the milestones? If you're thinking not got much, you've got loads to celebrate, Juliet.
Yes, I have. Thanks.
Yeah, and I think that's it, and more people need to acknowledge it as well. There's a lot of people to say, oh, it's just another birthday, or this. Actually, no, you're going to another decade now. It's a bit more significant than that.
One point, we've all got to grow up.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that at
Sue,
all.
when's that going to happen? I've got to say, and I don't think my mum will be listening, but she's got her 90th. I know.
Your mum?
Yeah. And I was saying, she's, oh no. But I mean, to get to that sort of age, it's remarkable,
It
really.
is
And she's still
extraordinary.
going great guns, by the way. But, that 80, 90, 100, I think it's brilliant.
Yeah,
So we should celebrate
my
them
mother's amazing.
and actually say, well, actually, 56, good on you for getting there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And
I can't believe we actually made it.
But the thing that gets me
is
is like, well, when we were youngsters, we used to think this was such an old
I know.
age. Just like
I
now
know.
we're here, we're thinking, oh no, it's nothing at all.
Yes, well.
So would you get a tattoo, Juliet, when you're on the Lady
No,
Florence?
what I quite like is a piercing.
A little diamond
A
stud
little
under
diamond
your nose.
stud just above my lip
couldn't be
on the
caught
right hand.
with a stud
I
on,
know.
could you?
I think a judge would go, I'm sorry, I can't hear you, Miss Donovan.
You could put
Get
a
her out of
plaster
it.
over it.
I'm not going to have it done, but it's something I'd like to have done.
Yeah. I think your trip to South Africa, well, South Africa, Lady Florence, you got...
We're both on the move.
Because I've got my 50th coming up. Well, do you know, you forget how old you are sometimes, don't you? No, hang on. No, it's
You never know your age,
no.
Georgina.
I do know. I'm going to be 49 in February. I.e., this month.
Oh my God, what are we doing?
And then that's so old. And then 50, and I want to get a bus to Tehran.
Okay.
Like going on a proper overland trip. I mean, Roy though.
Why Tehran?
Well, it's just a long way away. It's going to be exciting going through these different. But Roy gets a nosebleed if he literally leaves Trimley, so he's not going to be keen on it. But I'd like to do a big trip on my 50th.
I would like to do something like a fire walk for charity.
Yeah, that's another one.
I think that would be a nice thing to
that
do.
would be painful.
I don't mind. If somebody organises it, I'll do it.
Well, there's always those going on. If I Walk for Charity, next one that we hear of on BBC Radio Suffolk, we will hold
us a
you to
bell.
that,
Yes,
Sue. We will hold you to that.
Here come the girls, 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 girls.
In the studio, Sue All and Juliet Donovan, almost out of time on the programme. They say after a month off the booze, your mind is sharp. Not rubbish. I'm worse than ever. Worse than ever. Anyway, let's not dwell on that. So here we go on the programme. What we're talking about now. Why can't we come up with some decent TV?
Good question.
Yes.
Are you sick and tired of the endless remakes of Dad's Army, Lovejoy, Birds of a Feather, and all these Saturday night formats? Apparently they're about to be ditched, the Strictly and the X Factor, because we've had enough of them. Could we come up with an alternative? Are you sick of them? When you see the think that
I have
the
very,
reality.
very strong views on this because there's a lot of fantastic young actors out there, a lot of fantastic young writers. They're all clamouring for air and jobs and things, and this is just stultifying.
So
It's very easy for the BBC. Sorry,
other channels
to just
are available.
Other channels are available to just regurgitate this old stuff, but it's not fair on the youth and the up and coming.
There are, and I think there are anyway. There should be dedicated channels for all the old stuff.
I agree.
If people,
there are.
Gold.
Yes, exactly. Gold
like that,
and
yes.
and all that kind of stuff. So if people do want to watch,
Absolutely.
Dad's Army.
You've got the old ones, but then they're remaking them. So you've got the Open All Hours is back.
That's
You've got the Lovejoys coming back. You've got the Birds of a Feather. They're all not back. They're all thinking, well, let's do them all over again.
I know,
Yes.
and yet they're trying to make them better than the originals, and they're failing miserably. All right, so
Yes.
but somehow they say, no, we'll just carry on doing it.
Yes.
But I think you've got a difference as well between terrestrial television and the other channels that are available. There's so much choice out there now.
But for
but it's all
instance,
bad, though.
I went
It's
to
all
see
rubbish.
amazing comedy at Julian Harris. It was at St Finnegan's Elbow, The Mystery of St Finnegan's Elbow. The talent was
That's supposed to be very good, that.
incredible.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Get something like that. You know, give them a chance, these young actors and Julian Harris. He was
I wonder why it is. I mean, if people are just scared to put new stuff on,
No,
or
it's money.
just
Cuts.
money, or you
Of course,
just think
everything's money.
everything's
Well,
money.
a lot of stuff is recorded now, isn't it? And people watch it on Sky Plus and various other things. So I think the days of sort of I must stay in on a Sunday night to watch X, Y, or Z have gone, haven't they?
Well, I tell you what, since I've been doing Dry January, I don't even mention that, we've watched an awful lot of TV, all of it. Oh my heavens, channel after channel, appalling sort of stuff. Apart from the foreign stuff, I quite enjoy. And they're looking for a new format to replace Strictly and X Factor. I was thinking of something to do with doggy dancing.
So you still think we should have a reality type program?
No,
on a
you get
Saturday
your
night?
doggies. It's kind of like Bake Off, but with doggy dancing.
Okay, there was that little dog that won Britain's Got Talent, wasn't there?
I think we've had it
Patsy.
with celebrities. I think we've had it with everyone trying to do stuff, to make new stuff and bake stuff and allotmentise stuff. But if you doggy dancing, that could be very emotional.
I caught
Is
a
Fido
glimpse
gonna
of
do it?
a trailer. There was some program on one of the channels about people going back to prehistoric times to like going and live on an island, and they all had to go back to basics.
No telly, you mean? At all.
I'm sure
on
it's
Saturday
prehistoric
night.
time.
Prehistoric, yeah, they weren't even allowed to wear underwear.
Did you dream-
serious?
did you
no,
dream
they're
this?
just they were given all these like rocks to make fire with and stuff like that. And
Oh,
how
look,
long could
I
they
reckon my doggy
survive?
dancing has got a shot of that, so that's what I'm up against. Look, we're almost out of time, ladies. Exercising, well, none of us are exercising anymore, and absolutely none of us are swimming. Do you exercise? If you don't exercise, what is stopping you from it? I know what's stopping me from swimming, and it's not pleasant. What is stopping you from swimming and doing it unless you do lots of exercise?
I stopped for 7 months. I've started again. And I love it. Yoga and Pilates
That's
and
why she's all
swimming.
zen. Oh, you do swim?
Yes, swimming. So it's just so good. But it's just a habit you need to get into.
True. What about you, Sue? Are you back? Are you on the exercise? Oh, I'll tell you what I did do. I went on Kay's wobble boards the other day.
That's good. What did you think?
Did you
Like
wobble?
Mate, I've wobbled. I could practically
Yes.
started a tsunami in
It
East
so
Ipswich.
good afterwards.
Oh,
yeah.
it's incredible.
Dog walking is about the most I get, but at least that's done every day. So I figure even if I don't get anything else done, at least I've had 20 to 30 minutes exercise every day.
I'm doing the run along the promenade. I use the word run extremely loosely, and but I have to wait for the cover of darkness to do it because I can't do it in the light because I look awful.
In whose eyes do you look awful?
The world's.
Your own.
No, the world's.
No, your own.
No, honestly, it's
Have you
appalling.
seen the state of some people out there? They don't
That's
care.
me.
No, they don't care.
Well, anyway, I'm just trying to save people's eyes in
shouldn't
Folkestone.
care.
I do. Anyway, we do know who's swimming. I swim every day in my fur coat. Says North Sea Cricket. Jack Russell on Sizewell Beach. That's a dog.
Oh, right.
Oh, that's great.
And also, swam 7 miles. Wow, and girlfriend at Folkestone Pool last week. Good exercises. Dave and Chrissy. Wow, that's a lot.
7 miles is
7 miles.
humongous.
He must have been there through. Wow. Impressive. We'll have to say we're impressed. Listen, ladies, we are out of time on the programme today. Look, we've had Ray of Bardwell back in touch. Do you remember he wanted to play deck of cards? Were you here for this?
No.
And due to my complete lack of ability with the buttons, I said I got it all lined up. I pressed the wrong button. It turned out to be madness.
Can I just say Kathy Temple?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, Kathy Temple. I was supposed to go to her NLP, Improve Your Mind and Improve Everything. She is amazing, and they're all up in Lowestoft. So sorry to her.
NLPing.
And go for it. Exactly.
Ladies, good to see you. Thank you for
too.
listening. Thank you, Jamie,
Thank
for all your help.
you.
We will see you next